Have you ever heard about the lost colony of Roanoke that vanished without a trace? In the year of our Lord, 1587, an ambitious group of 115 English settlers embarked on a perilous journey across the Atlantic. Their destination? The New World, a land of uncharted wilderness and boundless potential. Their mission? To establish a new colony, a beacon of English civilization in the heart of the American continent, a place they named Roanoke. Among these brave souls, John White, a man of considerable courage and vision, was appointed the governor of the fledgling colony. Yet, as fate would have it, his governorship would be short-lived. The colony, like a newborn child, needed sustenance to survive. White, shouldering the burden of responsibility, made the difficult decision to return to England to procure much-needed supplies. Yet, upon his return, he was met with an eerie silence. The colony he had left bustling with life was now a ghost town. The homes were deserted, the fields abandoned. There was no sign of a struggle, no evidence of a violent end. It was as if the settlers had simply disappeared into thin air. The only clue to their fate was a single word: Croatoan, carved crudely into the trunk of a tree. This cryptic message served only to deepen the enigma. Who had left it there and why? What had become of the settlers? Had they met a tragic end? Or had they simply moved on, merging with the indigenous tribes, or perhaps starting anew in a different location? These questions swirled in White's mind, the haunting mystery of his lost colony weighing heavily on his heart. Yet despite his best efforts, he found no answers. The fate of the Roanoke colony remained shrouded in mystery, a chilling reminder of the perils of the New World. And so the mystery of the lost colony of Roanoke began, a mystery that has puzzled historians for centuries. Let us journey back to 1587, when the group of English settlers landed on Roanoke Island. On the eastern shore of what is now North Carolina, a band of 115 brave souls, men, women and children, left their homeland behind, crossing the vast Atlantic in search of a new life. Their voyage was fraught with perils, as the sea was a relentless adversary, but they persevered. Upon reaching Roanoke Island, they were greeted by the untamed wilderness of the New World. The settlers worked tirelessly, battling the elements to carve out a colony from the dense forest. They built homes, planted crops, and started to establish a life on this foreign land. It was a struggle, a fight for survival, but hope was not lost. In the midst of these hardships, a glimmer of joy emerged with the birth of a child, Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the New World. Her birth was a beacon of hope, a symbol of the colony's resilience and potential for growth. Yet, even as they celebrated this milestone, the colony faced a dire problem. Their supplies were dwindling. The man appointed to lead them, their governor John White, made the difficult decision to leave his new home and return to England for much-needed provisions. He left his colony, his family, and his newborn granddaughter Virginia in the hope of securing their future. The journey back was no less perilous than the one they had completed months before. White, however, was resolute. He fought through storms and navigational challenges, driven by the knowledge that the survival of his colony depended on his successful return. But fate, it seems, had other plans. Upon his return to Roanoke Island after a longer-than-expected absence, the bustling colony he had left behind was nowhere to be seen. The homes were deserted, the fields overgrown, and when White returned, he was met with an eerie silence and an abandoned colony. But the settlers didn't disappear without leaving a trace, or, should we say, a cryptic clue. The mystery of Roanoke colony deepens with the discovery of a single word etched into the bark of a post that once held the fort's gate: Croatoan. This curious inscription serves as the only physical evidence left by the vanished settlers. But what does it mean? Croatoan could be a reference to the local Native American tribe living on what is now known as Hatteras Island. The Croatoan tribe was known to have friendly relations with the English, suggesting that perhaps the settlers sought them out in times of need. However, without further evidence, this is merely speculation. Another interpretation of the cryptic carving brings us to geography. The word Croatoan was not just the name of a tribe, but also the name of an island, now known as Hatteras Island. This island, located about 50 miles south of Roanoke, was well known to the settlers. Could this be a sign that the colonists relocated there? Or could Croatoan be a distress signal? The settlers had a prearranged code with their English backers. If they were forced to leave due to danger, they would carve a Maltese cross into a tree. The absence of the cross suggests they left voluntarily, but the inclusion of Croatoan could indicate they were in trouble and sought help from the Croatoan tribe. The word Croatoan has sparked numerous theories and endless debate among historians and enthusiasts alike. Some believe it holds the key to the mystery of the lost colony, while others think it's a red herring, intentionally misleading to protect the settlers' true fate. Could the settlers have sought refuge with the Croatoan tribe, or is there a darker explanation? As we delve deeper into the enigma that is the lost colony of Roanoke, we must keep an open mind and consider all possibilities. After all, history is often far stranger than fiction. Over the centuries, many theories have attempted to explain the colony's disappearance. One of the most enduring theories suggests that the colonists integrated with local Native American tribes. This theory is fueled by accounts of European-looking natives in later years, and the presence of some Roanoke names in tribal records. Yet, no definitive archaeological evidence has been found to support this theory, leaving room for doubt. Another popular theory proposes a darker fate. It suggests that the colonists may have succumbed to disease or starvation, a harsh reality faced by many early settlers in the New World. This theory is supported by the harsh conditions and limited resources that the colonists would have encountered. However, the lack of any human remains or signs of a mass grave challenges this theory. Yet another theory, though less accepted by mainstream historians, suggests a supernatural or extraterrestrial explanation. Some propose that the colonists were abducted by aliens, pointing to the sudden and unexplained disappearance as evidence. This theory, while intriguing, lacks any concrete evidence or historical context, and is often dismissed as fanciful speculation. Some theories suggest a combination of these scenarios. The colonists could have faced a devastating disease outbreak, causing survivors to seek help from local tribes and thus integrating with them. Or perhaps a portion of the colonists did perish, while others were taken by aliens. The possibilities are as varied as they are numerous. But what about the mysterious word Croatoan carved into a post of the fort? Some believe it was a distress signal, while others argue it was a destination. Could it be the key to the riddle, or just another piece in this complex puzzle? The truth is, each theory has its own merits and drawbacks, its own pieces of supporting evidence and gaps that can't be filled. No single theory has been able to conclusively explain the disappearance of the Roanoke colony. While these theories provide possible answers, none have been able to definitively solve the mystery. The lost colony of Roanoke remains one of history's most haunting, unsolved mysteries. This tale of the vanished colonists who disappeared without a trace in 1587 continues to captivate our collective imagination. The intrigue, the suspense, the enigma, it all combines into a potent mix that is irresistible to both the casual observer and the dedicated historian. The enduring fascination with the lost colony of Roanoke is evident in the ongoing research and archaeological efforts to uncover the truth. Scholars, archaeologists, and historians tirelessly sift through the sands of time, hoping to find some shred of evidence, some clue that will finally shed light on this 400-year-old mystery. These efforts are not in vain. Each new discovery, however small, brings us one step closer to understanding what happened to the colonists of Roanoke. But the fascination with Roanoke isn't confined to academia. This enduring mystery has permeated popular culture as well. The story of Roanoke has been told and retold in countless books, films, and TV shows. From historical dramas to horror thrillers, the tale of the lost colonists has been used as a plot device, a metaphor, a cautionary tale, and everything in between. The lost colony of Roanoke has transcended its historical origins to become a cultural icon, a symbol of the unknown, the unexplained, the mysterious. In our quest for knowledge and understanding, we are drawn to the mysteries of the past. The lost colony of Roanoke is a testament to this. The story of the vanished colonists is a reminder of the fragility of human life, the unforgiving nature of the wilderness, and the power of the unknown. Until the day the mystery is solved, the lost colony of Roanoke will continue to captivate and bewilder us. We will continue to search for answers, to unravel the enigma, to delve into the depths of this enduring mystery. And in doing so, we keep the memory of the lost colony of Roanoke alive.